G'day guys, Seeney here and welcome to another episode on the Australian Wealth Channel. And in this episode, we need to talk about what is going to happen with Voyager Digital going forward. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps to get these videos out to more people. So anyone who's been following the channel knows that one of my biggest investments at this point in time in the stock market is in fact Voyager Digital. Now it's a much smaller company. You know, we're looking around a market cap of 3 billion Canadian dollars at the moment. So what's that in American dollars? Like 150 bucks, something like that. So this stock is actually up huge in the last few days. As of recording this video, the stock is up about 70% from where it was only a few days ago. So that begs the question, what is in the pipeline for Voyager Digital that this kind of move is happening? So of course, in the video on Monday, I talked about a partnership with the Dallas Mavericks and Mark Cuban that is 5 years long. So this isn't just like a flash in the pan kind of deal. This is a partnership that's going to be going for a very long time, which means sustained growth, which is really what you want to see with a company that is quite small, is a period of sustained growth. So yes, this is really exciting. It's going to drive user growth in a really big way for a really long time. And as we know, Mark Cuban has spent a bit of time in this space already working on different projects. So for him to back Voyager, it's kind of a big deal. So it only bodes well for the company. So what else are we going to see with Voyager Digital? Well, let's hope we continue to see 50% margins, because that's a fantastic result in their last earnings that they brought out. You know, 50% of the money that they're making is going to the bottom line. So, you know, this might decrease a little bit because to grow a platform, obviously you need to spend money on marketing. But I think what they've done, the partnership that they've done with the Dallas Mavericks, is a really great way to go about it to maintain those margins. You know, it's a small outlay per new customer. I think they're offering $100 worth of Bitcoin for people that trade on the platform. So I think it's only a small cost of customer acquisition over time, especially if you can get a lot of people that continue to trade on the platform and maybe some people that move from other exchanges to Voyager. But what it really depends on with Voyager Digital at this point in time is what crypto volumes are like. If lots of people are buying cryptocurrencies, then that is going to be fantastic for Voyager. If we see a massive dip off, which I personally don't see a catalyst for, then it's not going to be great for Voyager at this point. In the future, going forward with Voyager Digital, there are plans to be turning this into a stock brokerage and to also be able to trade between crypto and stocks without actually having to convert to US dollars and then go into the other one. So that's a really interesting idea there. So if crypto volumes went down in a massive way, that would obviously be really bad for the company. Personally, I don't see that catalyst though, so we'll just have to wait and see there. I think the space is only heating up more and more over time, and there's becoming more applications, especially with the announcement of Facebook and the metaverse that they're working on with a number of other developers. Digital tokens are very much becoming a thing, which is very, very interesting to see how that's going to play out. However, one thing is starting to become more clear, and that is that Voyager Digital is starting to become one of the main players in the crypto space. They're only a smaller company at the moment, but you know, based on the earnings of some of these other companies that have grown and become giants in the space, there is huge upside for Voyager Digital if they can really pull this off, which they're starting to do already based on the numbers, which is fantastic. You know, if this company ends up getting as big as Coinbase, which is certainly possible, given that their staking rewards are higher amongst a number of other things, there is potential for this company to get as big as Coinbase is right now over the longer term. You know, that's a 28x from the value here, which is huge. You know, so there's really big growth in this stock potentially, and that doesn't even factor in the ability for Voyager Digital to then go into stocks. I mean, they have the management team to do it. Stephen Ehrlich was at E-Trade for a very long time. Massive brokerage. So there is the potential there, which is very exciting, and that would only lead to a much higher valuation. Again, I mean, just imagine if it was like Robinhood's valuation combined with Coinbase. You know, we're talking about some big numbers there. And I'm not saying that they will get there, but you know, there is the potential there to even get in the ballpark. I mean, if they miss the 28x and we only get 20, oh, that's so terrible. What are we going to do? So this is a company that has a fantastic runway for growth. They're growing so fast. They just brought out their end of financial year results, which were fantastic. You know, it's revenue growth of 175x, which is huge. You know, there's basically no companies that are growing that fast. And being in kind of more of a software game, the margins are fantastic. So it's just priced for growth, which is awesome. And if Voyager Digital ends up having all of the things that people want, you know, they have a really good UI and user interface, and people prefer just to use one platform. So this is something that we could see going forward. A lot of people moving to other exchanges which might not have the same features or benefits or staking rewards that are as good. People like to keep all this stuff in one place. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that with my own stocks. I'm working across 3 different platforms to get access to all the stocks that I want, including Stake, IG, and also CMC markets. But I would much prefer to have it collated just in the one place. So if this is something that Voyager can offer, then that is going to be a big win for the company. So for me personally, you know, this is not financial advice, do your own research, but for me, it's the perfect growth investment. If we look at the stock chart, people would have said, oh, you know, this one is just a falling knife. It just keeps going down and down and down. And you know what, they were right. You know, we saw it go from 30 all the way down to like under $10 a share. And I just couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, how is this not trading for more? So I actually loaded into this position quite fast. And a lot of people would have said, oh, you know, it's a falling knife. How could you catch this? You know, it's going to continue to go down. Next week, you'll be able to buy it cheaper. The week after that, you'll be able to buy it cheaper. Well, it just goes to show how fast things can turn around, 70% in 3 days. So, you know, that's why if you do see a good opportunity, it's worth loading into it. You obviously don't want to load in everything straight away. You know, take your time with that. So that way, if it does continue to drop, which did happen. So I started buying around 14 Canadian dollars, and that dipped all the way down to around 11 Canadian dollars, which I think in US was like $8 or $9, which is pretty low. So I just couldn't believe it was trading for that valuation, but things do move fast when they do. And we saw all of this good news, bang, 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 one after another. And that has really turned the stock around. Whether this stays remains to be seen. But short term, anything could happen, but I think long term, this stock is going to the moon. So if we see any kind of drastic pullback over 10%, 20%, something like that, I'm going to continue to buy into this stock because I think the opportunity long term is just phenomenal. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Love to know what you think about Voyager Digital stock. You know, were you waiting for it to go lower? Did you have a position built? Are you still down on the position? Because we have seen it come a long way. So if you're interested in trading stocks, I have a link to Stake, so you can get yourself GoPro, Dropbox, or Nike just by putting money in the brokerage, and they'll give you free stock, which is fantastic. If you want to track your net worth, I also have a link to WeMoney just for signing up. They'll give you $5. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. My name is Seeney, and we will see you later.